So this is a marketing. Let's assume it is a marketing stunt, and it's Anthony trying to get more attention for himself. It really does damage the Watts community. A lot of the Watts community and Watts gray market dealers like Roman, like Eric, like Nico, like Paul, and like the Timepiece gentlemen, they rely on not only trust, but consignments. And consigning a piece means that you are really trusting that individual. You're giving them a item that can be worth from $10,000 to $100,000 to $500,000 and saying, you know what, don't give me a dime yet. I trust you to take care of my item and find a buyer for me. That level of responsibility is incredibly high. That's a huge responsibility. You're dealing with a watch that can be worth easily a home. And you're saying, hey, I trust you to the point where you can run away with this watch. I mean, a watch is it's easy to put in your pocket, put it on your wrist, and off you go. But I'm going to trust that you're not going to do that to me. And in the watch industry, like the industries I'm in, marketing and sports cards and Pokemon cards and Magic cards, it's all about trust. And maybe the Timepiece gentleman, maybe Anthony, Marco, whoever made this decision does not understand that, because it's not only that they have affected their own company, they've affected the entire ecosystem to the point where what they've done will actually hurt a lot of the people on live stream right now talking about them. Roman, Nico, Eric, and Paul. They've been adversely affected. I don't know if they know this yet, but the next time, a lot of their businesses, Roman's, is based on consignment. Just because they're not associated with the Timepiece gentleman does not shield them from the effect that, hey, I'm thinking about consigning my watch to Roman, now I'm not going to anymore because of the whole Timepiece gentleman thing. I still think Roman's a good guy, but I just don't like the idea of consignment. A lot of these watch dealers, they make a lot of money from consignment because that means they don't have to carry the inventory. And more importantly, if the inventory goes down in price, which a lot of people are predicting, then that's going to be on the person who consigned. It's not going to be on the business. So the worst case for a business is you have to capitalize at a much higher level, and you have that risk of watches going down in price. So they're all in it together, whether or not they know this at this point in time or not. They are all in the same boat, because if one person steals all the watches and the money and leaves, that is going to adversely affect every other person who wants to offer consignment, and that's all of them. I watched this other watch YouTuber, his name is David Khalif, and he's the only one who is anti-consignment. Everyone else is really about that consignment money because it's free money, basically. It's free money. If you don't sell the watch, fine, just return the watch and you're not out. Maybe you're out some shipping, but I'm sure the customer actually pays for that. This will have very adverse effects. And when I think about my own businesses, if a local business to me, if a local marketing agency turns out that they scammed a bunch of people, then yes, some clients, especially the clients who have been scammed, are not going to want to hire a marketing agency ever again. Or it's going to take a long time for them to build that trust to hire anyone. And that's what is going on in the watch industry. It is really interesting to watch in live time what Anthony's competitors, his friends, his family, like what everyone thinks is going on. And he has adversely affected the market. He's basically tanked the entire market for consignment. I don't think anyone feels comfortable right now consigning a watch to any dealer. Or if they are going to consign it, they feel less confident. So this gray market In marketing, we have white hat, black hat, gray hat. And what they're doing is in the gray area has now been completely obliterated. And I would say that they've ruined the gray market. They put a massive stain on the gray market because even though you don't believe Roman, Nico, or Eric can do it, can do what Anthony has done, they logistically could. They could ask for a bunch of consignment pieces and run away. Yes, we don't believe they will do this, but the potential now has been opened. When you open Pandora's box and you get knowledge, I mean, you can't close the box anymore. So it's very fascinating because what the TimePiece gentleman has done, if this is a marketing ploy, which is the best case scenario, right? If this is a marketing ploy, the best case scenario is they have not only tanked their own market for consignment, which is a huge part of their business, they've tanked everyone else's market and ability to make money. They're the biggest name by YouTube subscribers. They're the biggest name in the watch industry. And so it's not like some small time. They've worked, they have footage, they have YouTube videos of Nico, Eric, and Roman, and Paul, and all these huge watch dealers who have been, again, Roman's been in business for 20 years. They really added legitimacy to Anthony and Marco and the TimePiece gentleman. Without Roman, it's kind of like Anthony, in exchange for promoting you and doing marketing for you and growing your YouTube channels, you gave him legitimacy. Oh, if Roman is willing to appear on screen with Anthony, he must be a good guy. If Eric and Nico are willing to call Anthony and, talk to him and do live streams with him and say how great of a guy he is, then I feel more comfortable buying a watch. And I think that was all part of the brand. The TimePiece gentleman isn't a 20-year brand like Roman's operation is. Roman doesn't seem like the guy who is going to spend $17,000 on Narset on a birthday dinner, give each other watches for their personal collection and so on. He seems much more business oriented, right? I mean, he's not going to use investor money to buy a Lambo. And obviously, the last time we saw Anthony, he was saying that he was going to leave and taking out a cashier check from the Chase Bank. So, I don't know. Let me know if you guys think this is a prank or if you think this is, the real deal. That he just took the money and yeeted out.